Welcome to the studio here at African Utility Week and PowerGen Africa. Today I'm joined by Kuda from Advanced Power Technologies in Zimbabwe to talk about the power and energy sector in that country. Welcome, Kuda.
Thank you.
So what are some of the changes that we've seen in Zimbabwe recently?
So I think the first thing is that obviously we, as a country, we've been very reliant on the grid traditionally. But what I'm starting to see more and more is that renewable energy is becoming popular. And so we're getting more and more players in that sector. And even the market is starting to respond more to renewable energy, especially solar.
So disruptive technologies and digitization are key drivers in the industry. How has that in fact affected business models in Zimbabwe?
All right. So I think the first thing is that, as with any product, right, there's got to be a market. So you find that initially when solar was sort of introduced, the prices were quite high. And so people weren't really interested just because the price point was beyond the average person. But what we're starting to see happen more and more now is that people are adopting it, and people are actually very interested in it. Part of it is driven by the need, because we've got a bit of power supply issues at the moment, just because our main power supply, which is the Kariba Dam, is a bit low. So right now, there's load shedding and stuff. But what's starting to happen is that people want solar, and people understand the need to have solar. And so the disruption that is really there is that we're going to be getting more and more households that are running on solar, and even there's space for more projects, just mini grid, microgrid type projects, because that's where the market is going.
So what's your vision for the next 5 years for Zimbabwe?
So personally, our vision as a company, I can talk from that viewpoint. First is that we want to be part of the revolution. I think there's a great opportunity to really ride on that wave, to start building a smart grid, to start introducing a lot of these new technologies that are there, and solar really allows for that to happen. So that's really our vision, to be part of the revolution that is happening. But I think in the process we also get to be part of the development. There's a lot of scope to develop the rural areas. There's a lot of scope to leapfrog some of the technologies that have been there before. So rural areas, high density areas, that sort of thing. So I think that our biggest vision would be to do projects. We're hoping to do some big projects in the power sector where we can actually start selling power back to the grid, and also just really be part of the change that's happening in the energy sector in Zim.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channels for more industry-related content. Thanks.